So jumping right into it, as the title and thumbnail indicate, we are taking a look at the new TMNT Mutant Mayhem Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I had to pick the first two that my wife thinks I most likely resemble. Michelangelo, which they have him here listed as the Entertainer, which I can kind of see, and Donatello, the Brains, which I don't know why my wife thinks that, but it is what it is. So let's start off with my boy, most everybody's favorite, and if he's not your favorite, you're kidding. You're lying to yourself. Michelangelo. Take a look at the packaging. Collect them all. You can kind of see a little read up if you want to read that, and a little kind of collection card. Michelangelo, Mikey's the Comedian. So let's get him out of the box. So here is our boy Michelangelo and all the accessories he comes with. So I want to start right off with the accessories. So obviously can't have Michelangelo without the nunchucks. Pretty nice detailing. And again, you can't be so critical on a figure like this, considering it's made to be played with, right? It's targeted for kids. It's only $10, but the amount of accessories this comes with. So the idea with this, you could either leave it as is, a little weapons rack, cut them off, make them as your own. I've seen a lot of customizers paint them up, obviously, and make it your own, which is exciting. But what I'm getting at, this figure is only $10, and oftentimes, myself included, we are paying way more for figures that come with way less. And then my favorite little accessory, and this made me a little emotional considering I just got done watching the new Guardians of the Galaxy last night. It's a little baby turtle. And I got a little impatient, and I don't know if you can tell here. Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. I accidentally slashed his head with my knife, so apologies, Michelangelo. Gotta be a little bit more patient. All right, the figure itself, let's move these accessories aside. It's a little stiff, but full 360 rotation, kind of up and down. Oh, I'm surprised it's actually quite a bit up, even though the shell is in the way, but very nice. T-pose very nicely, can actually go all the way up to Y-pose, is where the clip there. Looks like single jointed elbows, full spin on the wrist. Do the splits. It is at about a 45-degree angle. Oh, bebop, bro. Knees go about 90 degrees. And feet swivel. But again, guys, this is $10. Meant to be played with. And you know what's interesting? At the time, the Ninja Turtles I grew up playing with, which I don't have, I mainly got to play with at my cousins. So, but they're doing reruns of that, and I should actually compare that. So. But yeah, for $10, you can't beat this. And the reason I wanted to get these, they're only $10, and I wanted to practice some painting. So I'm going to be doing that. And I think I won't feel too guilty ruining a $10 figure, and I can go get another one if need be. So I've not seen the movie yet. I have yet to see that. So just, I know people have said things like, for example, this Michelangelo doesn't have teeth. The card clearly shows he does have, or not teeth, braces. But yeah, so let's see. And I've seen some other reviewers, the nunchucks do fit right in here. But rather than going next to him, I think the move was, oh, okay. So, and this is kind of softer plastic. So you can somewhat, come on, buddy. There's that one. I think the idea is to skip every other one. Obviously, gravity doesn't work like that, Tony. Come on. Voila, somewhat. So now Michelangelo has his weapons ready. And here we have Donnie, and I was a lot more careful with him. So his little read up here, and the little collector's card. Donatello, Donnie is devastatingly smart. And that I do not have in common with, in the sense that in the card it indicates he's a little arrogant, even though he doesn't mean it to be. But anyways, here he is with all of his accessories. Just like we did our boy Michelangelo, here are his accessories. And again, $10. It comes with all of these additional accessories. Yes, the paint apps aren't on there, but again, just like I said, we're paying for figures that don't have the paint apps that should. Look at that. I can put this stand very nicely. But again, who's Donnie without his bow staff? I wish I could show the details a little better. I apologize, guys. I know this is a complaint and I'm not making it about this. It is very hot here in Texas. My studio has no AC and I am not able to stand the figures or anything because it's so hot in there. The joints just kind of get too loosey-goosey. So that is why I'm in this current situation, also kind of playing with some ideas, lighting, whatever. But you didn't come here to hear all that. Here are his little headphones. Very nice. And of course, little baby Donnie. I love the neon green it comes in. Other accessories, obviously he's got his glasses. I don't know if you can remove these or not. Oh my goodness. Yes, you can. That is amazing. It comes with two little holes on the head sculpt. Oh my gosh. And then you could just put those puppies right back in there. That is awesome. Okay, he also comes, I do have this in common. For those of you that have not found the utility of carrying around a fanny pack, you are missing out. My boy Donnie's the smart one. He knows what he's doing. He's got an iPhone though, that's a problem. But he's got the fanny. Bow staff fits right in here. Look at him, ready to go. What are we jamming to, Donnie? I don't think it's meant to be on there. I think all the cool kids wear it around. Okay, dude. I don't know if you're airing your pits out or what, but he is looking cool. Very similar articulation. For those of that are wondering, yes, you can. Indeed, you saw me take the glasses off. Take off all of the accessories. I've seen people do it. I just have to remember how. Don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's glued in there a little bit, but obviously you could take that off, pop it back on, and you'd be set to go. I do not want to rip mine right now. Eventually I'll customize all these guys, but hot diggity dog. Let's do some just super quick comparisons, nothing crazy. First up, Bebop. He is the only TMNT Best Action, that's the name of the company for those of you that know, action figure that I have, and they actually scale up pretty nicely. I think I like that. All right, next we got Casey and Raphael in Disguise, the NECA 2-pack that I recently reviewed, just because I love that Ralph. I failed to mention these figures are about 4 1/4. I measured them a little bit, about 4 1/4 inches. So obviously they're not going to scale well with 6-inch or 7-inch scaled figures. So I'm just going to pull some different figures I have lying around that are somewhat within scale. Here's a Marvel Legends Howard the Duck. Little Marvel Legends Kitty Cat. We'll leave him there for all the cat fans. Here is with the new Super Mario movie figures. Here he is with Thor and Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a Fortnite little 4-inch scale figure. And that Thor, I believe, I don't know if that's Marvel Select? Diamond, I don't know. I cannot think of it off the top of my head. If you know, please drop that down in the comments. Here they are with my first ever customs with figures and toys from the $1.25 store. Now pay attention to this one. I think this one's important. This is the Buzz Lightyear Mattel figure, also within the scale. And the reason I say this is important, this is also another good figure. These toys are made for kids. We're not gonna, us as adults can't buy toys if kids aren't buying toys, right? So we need to market it out for it. This line, from what I've seen, I know nothing as far as the business side or anything, has spent an amazing amount of money on the branding and everything, yet we found all of these things on crazy sale, right? I don't know, we see TMNT doing the same thing with Nickelodeon and everything. However, they have, I guess they did too, drinks, cereals, all kinds of stuff. But look, just in comparing, the sculpting on the Buzz is pretty nice. You can kind of see all the detail. However, the paint apps aren't there. This has the sculpting and some paint apps. They're bright colors. Kids are going to be attracted to them. This is a little bit more dull. Ow, Donnie, come back. These were going for, originally, I believe, I could be wrong, like 15 bucks, 12, 11, you know, again, more expensive than right out of the bat than $9.99. And you are getting a lot more bang for your buck with these guys than this Buzz did. Get out of here. Here's a few teens being teens. And lastly, here they are with just a random assortment of other figures that at the time, I think kind of scale. Oh, this did not go well. I thought I could get away with just getting these two, but after playing with them for a little while, I do think I'm gonna have to at least get the other brothers. So for 10 bucks, these guys get the seal of approval.